They do have a lot of angles of attack in these kind of skirmishy fights. They have a lot of different ways to get in and get onto the back line. It's going to be a tough job for Awesome and Care here.
You know, has been an all-pro caliber player. He's had some fantastic statistics. Keshi doing a great job of going up against him. This is a big matchup for Hoya to survive. Feather, though, could be in danger.
Oh no, Feather snagged by the deadly flourish and first blooded by Jace. But now Hoya looking to be the victim of a dive up the top side. Keshi going to lead the charge here. Junhao tanking up the turret, gets himself the first kill of the lane. Junhao escapes with his life, but Keshi stayed too long and Hoya beats him down. That's why we're considering him for all-pro, baby.
Expend your jungle resources top lane. Definitely at least a little positive to get a kill onto Gwen, but Guan is overstayed.
Yeah, Feather finds him here, gets the stun, and there go the lights. It's got to be a flash to get the recast from Junhao on the Paranoia. It's a little bit shorter range than you think it is, but he cleans it up regardless. Still unavailable, and, you know, he's got his own pretty significant lead up on this top side. The kill definitely helping him out, and the fact that Hoya traded kills onto him meant that he did not get to use the zombie to pick up those minions. He's definitely going to prefer the kill, but...
I mean, this is an egregious lead on the top side, but it is going to be an objective for objective trade. Will be Dragon going over to NIP with that bot lane pressure that we've talked about, and of course top side pressure going in favor of ThunderTalk. It does look like it's going to be a bit of a split map situation here for both of these sides.
Multiple members of NIP coming into collapse, though.
They are all here, and Keshi is overextended.
Oh, Keshi, that last dash forward, very regrettable, and there's no way he's getting out of this one with his life. Will be chased down, and Guan puts himself on the board. It's an engage towards mid, though. Nice block with the flash, stopping the shifting sands, but he still has Emperor's Divide, and Care will divide mid lane with it. Ryan did manage to finish off that Bloodthirster, so he's not too far behind in item value coming into this fight, but they do not have control over the river, and Guan already taking this dragon to about half should be all NIPs.
Yeah, there's no way to fight this as ThunderTalk. As I outlined, you just have no resources available.
It's not quite yet. It does mean that this top laner is going to be very low for the upcoming Rift Herald, although here comes a Paranoia in on towards Hoya. Keshi going to step forward. He wants this kill credit, and there's going to be an attempt at a 1 versus 2 from Haru. Nearly takes out Care, but Care is able to shifting sands his way to safety.
You said it earlier, Rift Herald is on the map, and this will just be a trade. Bot lane tower is nowhere close to being taken down for Haru. On the other side,
oh.
Junhao. Well, you know, there are some positives on the map for ThunderTalk, but they are waning in terms of their relevance. As Haru continues to push on the bottom side, that is Rift Herald going over to NIP, and the gold is in the perfect pocket. Who did we highlight coming out of this draft that needed to step up and be important in the early game? It was Guan, the player of the game. The engage is a problem, but you might not even need to engage with this comp right now if you can control the area. Rift Herald going to be dropped in the mid lane, even more gold. Going to be going into the pockets of these main carries.
Shelly, Ryan forced to flash away from the Tempered Fate. Now not going to have access to that tool. Still no opportunity to bullet time here quite yet. Feather looking for the engage, doesn't find it. Turret going to fall on down. Thanks to Shelly's contributions. Shockwave, Shock Blast, whatever shock item you prefer, does get himself on out of there. Eyes on Keshi still. Keshi now did just hit his second item spike. He gets the Dusk and Dawn. That item is busted.
And IP have a complete domination over this river. And TT have to fly blind into it.
Oh, Ryan, gets hit by the Deadly Flourish. Does get a nice bullet time down before he falls, but Guan will claim his life. Haru TP's in. It is a 5 versus 4 NIP with the numbers advantage. But ThunderTalk just can't give this up for free. They have to show up at some point. Another Deadly Flourish connects. Curtain Call opened up. Feather forced to ulti, but Keshi gets over here to try to put some pressure onto Awesome. Here's the Paranoia into the backline. It's followed up with by Haru. There's going to be the Tempered Fate landing onto 3. Guan low on HP will be executed by Haru. Perfect execution comes across the team, but he's not able to find the damage to be able to finish off the fight, and Keshi was taken down by Awesome. NIP, a double kill to the Jhin, going to secure themselves soul point off of this fight win.
It cost absolutely everything to take down the Jace. Unfortunately, there's just nothing left in the tank. Once you take down that jungler, the Nocturne ult is utilized, but there's just no damage. Haru is too far behind in, which I think is one of the main ways that NIP could actually get caught out, is if they don't have their tank available. But now, again, no Paranoia means that that teleport is free to fire off if a fight ends up breaking out. 30 seconds on this Soul as they take down the mid lane tier 2.
Abandoning top entirely. And Keshi's not up there to split push, so it actually does not matter that they are doing that. Haru maybe could have done it as well. Instead, it's actually NIP pulling the trigger. Flash from Ryan to get away from the Tempered Fate. Paranoia into the back line. They are going to be able to find a knock-up as well. Damage coming through on towards Awesome, but they're not really going to be able to pressure his life total. Only taking him for about a third. It's only Feather and Junhao who are actually able to hit him at the end of the day. Keshi didn't find a way in. Haru didn't find a way in. Ryan doesn't have anywhere to hit. Feather's already dropped on down. There's no front line.
Yep, but NIP are going to be in the area. They're pulling off.
Oh, Gwen's Baron speed is the thing that ThunderTalk are going to bank their entire game on. No, they aren't. They back away. They did maybe 1k damage to it and thought, nah, we can't do this. Care, going to claim a solo Dragon Soul.
Keshi was not really able to find a priority target in that fight either, and that's where all the gold is for ThunderTalk. Feather getting his back interrupted here, just adding insult to injury, but Baron's still on the map, and Infernal Soul inquired for this comp. Oh, Zhuo?
Oh, Zhuo a little bit found. Haru on top of him, and Haru should be able to finish this off. Gets him through the Tempered Fate. And a quick solo kill found by Haru. Nicely done. Forced to flash, though, as Hoya is in his face. They're going to have to use the Unbreakable Will from Feather as well, who is 7 levels behind this top laner, by the way. That's 2026 things.
And we'll see if they can make that now with Guwan having so many defensive traits. Feather.
I can't believe Awesome landed that Deadly Flourish, but RIP Feather. And you know what? A quick moment of oh, wait, hang on a second. Dive in from Junhao. Quick magical journey out. I mean, that's one of the paranoias of all time. NIP are able to get out of there in about an instant. Curtain Call opened up, going to try to soften up some of these targets. In comes the Unstoppable Onslaught. Doesn't actually directly connect on anybody, but it does isolate Ryan. Big decimating smash connects. Tempered Fate over the wall. Zhuo bringing in the reinforcements, and Keshi's got to get the hell out of there, but no opportunity. Nowhere left to go. Ryan hunted down by the top laner. Awesome, looking for one more shot onto Keshi. He lines him up and knocks him down. Fish in a barrel for the NIP AD carry.
That off with the pick onto Feather. And then unfortunately, Keshi is the one who gets tagged at the end. That gold lead does not really matter when the rest of your team cannot survive anything. And Akali's getting solo killed by the Scion, who was destroyed in lane at this point. It's really just more of a formality. ThunderTalk running for the hills. This bot lane tower being taken, and I imagine it will be much more with this Baron buff.
Yeah, the siege is going to be difficult to respond to for ThunderTalk, and I mean, a moment of silence for Clear Love and the EDG boys, right? One must imagine them pounding their fists on the table here, just begging ThunderTalk to be able to find a way to win a game. And it is not coming up here. Tempered Fate going to slow up Feather. They are going to be able to dive in onto him. Keshi and Haru find their way onto the Jace. Guwan falls down, as does Care. The best looking fight ThunderTalk have had all game, but it just comes too little and too late. Awesome still alive. Hoya can tank turret all day long. It's still a 3 for 2, and it's still the base getting busted open by NIP.
We've given a lot of credit to NIP's plays throughout this game. Well, that was the reward for their plays, is the bit of the wallet diff they had there. So they continue to siege down this inhibitor. Bot lane inhibitor will go down despite the fact that that fight went completely awry. NIP will be walking out with even more gold in their pockets. They're looking for this mid lane inhibitor tower as well, and they will likely be able to gather it with their Baron buff.
Quick couple of inhibitor turrets, quick inhibitor gained right here, just because it'll force ThunderTalk over into a fight, and then they don't have to take any sort of risky positions. But, I mean, Junhao's on Nocturne. You can't fully force this guy out unless you find him. There goes Feather. There goes Haru. 2 members already gone. Care might even be able to finish Haru. Oh, they're opening up with the curtain call, and here we go. See, we're just going to ignore the Elder Dragon. In goes Hoya. Charge onto 2. Quick double kill for the Scion top lane, making a triple kill to the Scion top lane. Hoya, despite the early game struggles, arrives to game number 2 and is looking to see if he can make it the full penta. I don't think it's going to happen, but NIP happily march into the base. 3 kills to their name. Haru dives his way in to make the last possible stand. Pushed back into the fountain. Executed by NIP. And they will successfully complete their mission. 2-0. Top 2 in group perseverance. Locked in. They have an upper bracket spot in Knight's Road.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.